We're back to normal Woodstock Spalding's bare bone broadcasting. I should have signed off that way. I like to sign off radio kind of guy. I like that radio stuff. I enjoyed myself so much working on the radio. I realized that's all I've ever done. Charade and radio. Not false charade. You think radio is fiction? Is every charade a fiction? No. The radio can be very truthful and charade. At the same time, make it entertaining. Can it? Is charade entertaining? There's a little bit of satire in the truth. Now, there's charades going on here that don't like the truth. And I find the charade here, one thing the truth does, it has humor. And you'll burst into laughter when you hear the truth. Christ came to testify the truth. And I'll tell you what, I'll bet there was a lot of laughter around that guy. A lot more than that story records. Remember, that's a story. You go, this is the gospel of God. That is a persuasion article. When you go to college and learn about the gospel of God, you'll realize it's a persuasion article. Written 100 years after this. It was written in his own time. Not. Is any of it written in its own time? It's all hindsight and paraphrased. Even the experiencer paraphrases the event. Your terminology is paraphrased. It's acronym. Is acronym paraphrased? Do you know what treeing means? Give me the definition of treeing without using any tangible items at all. Treeing is a function that doesn't require tangible items at all. And they nicknamed that tree after it. What is that function that does not require tangible items called tree? What is it? It's a function of this planet. It's a function of field. More than anything. What is it? Any circuit analyzer ought to know that. Doggone ladder diagram. You don't know what tree means. How can you follow a ladder diagram? Trying to be funny. It is that kind of a remark. Physics. Math. It ain't got nothing to do with that contraption you call a tree. And you call it that because you really don't have much respect for it and have never researched it much at all. You could go in and rape it. Squander the forest doing it. Take your house, tear it to shreds. That the forest is your house. And your store. And your information. And all the evidence of your creator. Everything in the forest. And you say, I don't need that. Oh, humanity got misled again. Oh, they pulled the wool down over their head and eyes. And tradition made a fool of them. For this long, of this much history, they couldn't wear a grin. Right? Sourpuss. Living sourpuss can't wear a grin, huh? Why? Oh, I'm misusing every term, and I don't really know what's on. I'm very inhibited, and the charade is so full of horrible. I know I'm better, and I got to do it anyway to eat. More, I'm mad. Yeah, I know. And the ones that are glad are so green, they make the desire of the color of this planet look like what, chartreuse? Is that the color of green they are, chartreuse? Something like that. I just, hello! You think that's rambling, or am I making sense, and am I painting a picture? I'm trying to paint a picture. Huh? Do you see anything in this mosaic that you can picture that is applicable to living here at all? Do you? Now, I doubt. I didn't ask you. Did you hear Puka use my... Don't do it again. Ah! Bah! See, my Puka really is my maker, and all this, in any split instant, I become the puppet. I am the puppet. This is the Puka script. My maker gave me every word I'll ever say. I have a feeling on that. I'm an android built by the Lord. Only at any given second, it will use it. No, the Lord, I use the word it to describe Puka. Puka likes to get the last word. You remember hitting your little brother? How'd you get the last hit? Puka's like hitting your little brother. See? Has to get the, if you hit Puka, Puka has to hit you back. Horrible. Isn't that childish? So all day long, I have to walk around not getting the last hit. I don't like it. Sometimes waits, but usually I get it. I'm not afraid. Then does it twice. Stop it! You think my Puka is superior to me just because it made a cosmos of stars and planets? Planet, does that make the Lord superior in this situation? You know what the Lord told me? You're superior to me. You're superior. Only the Lord does override that. Talks out of both sides of his mouth. You know what I mean? Blah! Big finger from mouth. Dork. I'm not going to say another word. You all have worse experiences with the Puka than me. So, duh! And you're involved with faith with more horse pucky than me and a Puka and curiosity. I am a Jew, the king of them. Faith and Messiah are optional. The psychologist, they told me, psychologist told me, $150 an hour, and I guess you can't get much of a psychologist for $150 an hour. I did the best I could. This guy who slept, he did. But he was a very relaxed man. He knew exactly my problem, wasn't going to get panicked about it. Even though somebody said, I asked for a diagnosis, he gave me a card with these words for diagnosis. The other psychologist said, this is horrible. What? I gotta be the king of the, I feel like my Uncle Saul. Horrible. What you mean? I better go. I shall return, bare bones broadcasting. Norman Woodstock Spalding. Can you see what I mean, man?